Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and today I'm at Walmart doing some Hot Wheels hunting, and I noticed this big huge bin out in the walkway in front of the toy aisle, and it seems like there's a bunch of cars in here. Maybe someone's kind of gone through it, and let's see what we're working with. It looks like it is the K case, so it is a new case. I've been finding a lot of J cases, but now there is a K case over here at Walmart, so there's a lot to go through, and let's see what they have. Let's start over here in the less filled bin over here, or section in this big huge bin, and see what there might be. Let's see. Looks like there's some K cases and some of the old cases in here. And let's see. Move that over. I think some of the Hot Wheels down here are kind of like some of the old cases. And let's see. Yep, there's a couple of cars I've seen before. It's kind of deep down here, and there's a motorcycle over here. Doesn't seem like very interesting vehicles lately, but maybe I'll be surprised out of this K case. So have you guys found the K case around your area yet? You know, if you found it, have you found anything good, or what should I be looking out for? This is the first time I've seen it, instead of seeing all the J cases everywhere. But you know, I've been trying to hope to find the J case Supra of the Toyota Supra, but I don't know. Maybe I have missed it because now that they brought out this new case here at Walmart. But let's see. I'm trying to clear out the bottom here. It's kind of messy. I'm trying to do it with one hand. Some random vehicles in here. The Walmart brand, I guess, vehicles. Do you guys like those other off-brand vehicles besides Hot Wheels and Matchboxes? Sometimes I kind of look at them and see how they are. The quality is kind of okay, not too great. Some of them are all plastic and stuff like that, but it's interesting to see other body styles, vehicles that you never see it in Hot Wheels. So it's kind of neat that there is other companies that make vehicles, and sometimes you might find something cool. Here's a recolor of that Mazda 787B. So I think the first one was blue, and now they made a red one. So if you're a fan of that Mazda race car, they have a new one, or a recolor at least. So I think I've organized that enough. I'm going to try to see if I can grab some of these. Here's a Plymouth GTX muscle car. Here's that, I guess that chicken delivery van, not van, food truck that I picked up a while ago to show you guys what case it was. See what else is new. Seems like a lot of recolors of vehicles so far. I don't know if there's anything actually new for the K case, but you know, I'm still gonna dig through all this and see if there's anything. Maybe I'm hopeful that some people left something good. I don't know. Some of these collectors over here just grab everything, even if it's not a super or a regular treasure hunt. Sometimes there's some rare ones. Oh, look at this. Someone just kind of ripped this Batmobile apart. Or maybe it just came apart. I don't know. It's kind of interesting how it just cut off on the top like that. I always find random things in these bins. I mean, one time I found aspirin in here, random toys. It's pretty messy sometimes, but looks like this one's fairly well organized with just only Hot Wheels. I hate finding random stuff, especially like big huge balls or toys that are like really huge that just kind of smash it all up. Oh, this is kind of cool. It's kind of a fantasy truck. That's neat. Limited grip. So that's kind of cool. That's a neat name for it. They, you know, Hot Wheels come up with like really interesting names for vehicles. I really do like their creativity on thinking of names and everything. Here's a recolor of the Automobilia, or that's how you say it. There's that Corvette Stingray convertible. And let's see. Here's two of those sweet drivers, I guess the cupcake vehicle. And here's another fantasy vehicle, a mod speeder. And it is out of the K case. This is new for 2023. Very interesting vehicle. There's a Chrysler Pacifica. They're still making this in the different recolors. I remember the Chrysler Pacifica, first time I got one was the treasure hunt, I believe. I don't know if it was last year or the other year. There is a good amount of Hot Wheels in this bin, and I'm going to try my best to kind of go through all this as much as I can and show you guys what's in this K case. I'll apologize if I miss anything. If you guys see anything that I might miss, I'm trying to look through the bin and also record at the same time. So it's kind of, what do I look at, the vehicles, or do I look at my camera so that I can show you guys exactly what I'm looking for? Sometimes my camera moves around, and because I'm trying to look, at the Hot Wheels, I'm trying to grab 3 at a time to kind of move this quickly. A lot of vehicles you've seen, I just want to, sort through it and grab them and kind of organize it back over here on the other bin over here on the right side. Oh, this is kind of neat. The surf and turf vehicle. I think it's a recolor. I haven't seen this color for that surf and turf vehicle. And let's see what else is over here. But yeah, I'm trying to move this along quickly. I mean, since there's so many vehicles in this bin, I just want to, quickly go through this before I stick around too long. Sometimes people wonder what I'm doing just standing here, just recording something. Some people give me the weird eye, but I'm just doing this for you guys, showing you what my hunts are like. Oh, this is kind of interesting. Never seen this vehicle before. It's a Hot Wheels kind of looking fantasy vehicles, I believe, and it's pretty bulky. It's kind of like really big SUV, so that's interesting. That's the first time seeing it, so I guess that's new for the K case. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my hunting and how it feels like to just kind of dig through the bin. I'm trying to see what is over here, and I try to grab all this. It's all over the place. It's not really organized when it's tossed around. Here's another of those coupe clips vehicles. Looks like coupe clip, but oh no, that's not. I think that's the other fantasy vehicle and stuff like that. Keep on thinking of the coupe clip. I wonder if they're gonna make any more recolors. But I'm trying to see if I can grab these. Sorry if it's off the camera. I'm just grabbing randomly in this bin. I mean, they're all just haphazardly just tossed around and in different places. How has your hunting been? Have you guys been finding these kind of bins in your stores, or have you been finding it on the pegs? Lately, I've noticed at Walmart, I haven't seen much on the pegs, but I've been finding these kind of bins just sitting in the middle of the aisle, right in front of the toy aisle or somewhere else. But you always check, because sometimes they'll have these displays and just in random places in the store. Oh, here's a broken one about to fall off. Maybe that's how that Batmobile one came apart. I mean, you see how it was kind of bent like that. Not many of these cards have been trashed in here, so I feel like it is fresh in this bin. That's, whoever put out this bin put all the Hot Wheels in there, or I wonder if it just comes in like this from the factory, where it just is in the bin, or does the employee just kind of dump in everything? I wonder how it goes. I've never seen how they load these into on the store and stuff like that. So I'm just very curious. If you guys know, do they just kind of like have an empty bin and they just get boxes and they just dump it in? Or does it just come from the factory, like from Hot Wheels, and they just dump it in automatically already? Man, I've been in this middle section for a while. There is a lot of Hot Wheels in here. I'm trying to grab, like, not very organized now. I'm just kind of grabbing them. It's like front and back, left and right. However, I'm getting close to the bottom. I'm not going to give up on this. I know I have to go through each one of them, because you never know. Sometimes it's on the very bottom. Because I remember one time at one Walmart, I actually found a super treasure hunt Corvette at the very bottom. Somebody just didn't find it, or I got lucky that it was just shoved on the bottom. And, luckily that card wasn't bent really bad or anything. But, it's always good if you have time to just go all the way down and find all the vehicles and just kind of take a look at them. Because sometimes you might actually find a vehicle that has something like an error or something, and you never know that, like, it might be something special like that. If there's a vehicle that you're really looking for, sometimes there might be one left in here But there are collectors just kind of going through it all like me and just grabbing every single one and not even leaving any for other people. So I try my best to grab like what I need. And at the beginning, I did when I was collecting Hot Wheels. Oh wait, this is interesting. I've never seen this vehicle. It looks very funny and cartoonish. But yeah, that's an interesting fancy car. But at the very beginning, I remember buying Hot Wheels and grabbing a lot and thinking that I could trade them or, you know, trade them with friends or somebody else. I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of cool like that. But now I just kind of, as I gotten older and buying more Hot Wheels, I tend to kind of like find what I need and just leave the rest for other people. And sometimes if it's somewhere, if someone's like near me and they're trying to look for something interesting, even if it's a regular customer that is looking for Hot Wheels, I actually ask them what they're looking for. Maybe they're buying it for their grandchildren or their children, and I try to give them pointers, or I'll try to find a vehicle that they might be wanting to look for. So I try to be helpful with people who doesn't know very much about Hot Wheels, or maybe there are collectors out there. I remember giving up a treasure hunt, I believe, one time at Walmart for somebody they really wanted. I think it was a truck. I can't remember what it was, but everyone is a collector. And oh, here's that Batmobile. Remember that piece that was like broken on the top? Well, I found the bottom half and it's just sitting there on the bottom. So it's very interesting that it split off like that. I wonder why it did that. They don't have a perforation on these things, so it's very interesting that it just kind of came off like that. But I'm gonna organize it. Oh, the board's coming off. Oh man, this side's almost falling apart over here. So let's move this ball out, and hopefully this wall doesn't collapse on me. I think I'm gonna have to figure out what's to do with that wall over here. Well, now that I moved to this next section of the bin, this wall is almost falling apart. It's very, very Jenga-like, I guess you would say, or like I don't know, a building that's gonna almost come apart. I'm gonna try to be careful over here and see if I can like put some Hot Wheels over here in the middle bin without this wall just completely falling apart and just messing up my organization. Kind of an organization, if you want to say. Now I'm just kind of maybe just tossing it over there, making sure I don't like disturb that wall. There's so many Hot Wheels just packed over here. That's probably how it just probably pushed on that wall and came off. And let's see, it's kind of all really messy over here. A lot of fantasy vehicles. I think somebody let's try to back off over here and let you guys see a little bit clearer. I think it's a little too close of a view for the camera, since there's so many Hot Wheels just sitting over here in this bin, making this bin almost fall apart. It would be very bad if this whole bin just came apart and all the Hot Wheels just fell on the ground. Man, I would have to go pick it all up, because the employees here at Walmart probably think, oh, you made that mess, you broke this bin. Luckily, I don't think the bin's that damaged. It's just that wall over here. But man, I would not want to see this whole bin just fall apart with all Hot Wheels flying everywhere, because then I wouldn't even know where I was like going through these Hot Wheels, because I might be like, oh man, I went through this and now I have to go through it again just to see if there's anything that I might miss. For me as a collector, I really have to check these kind of bins when they're really full and I know there's like something good in it. Maybe I haven't seen a KK, so I'm kind of going through here and hoping I would find something. So far, I've gotten to the end over here, and from the first two sections, I haven't really found anything. A couple of new fantasy vehicles and then a couple of recolors of vehicles I've seen before. But do you guys know if there's anything good out of this K case? This is my first time seeing it, and I know some of you guys are getting the K case probably before me, and I just thought I would show you guys what I'm finding here, at least in the middle of the US. Tell me where you guys are in where you live. Maybe not exactly where, but I wonder how they distribute all these Hot Wheels around. Maybe there's a system of certain areas getting it first than others. I'm not sure. It's always random for the stores too. Like I feel like Target sometimes gets it, and then Walmart gets it, but all the other places like Dollar Tree and Dollar General, they always get like the old one. Oh, this is interesting. A recolor of the Dodge Viper. It's in this purple and I believe silver stripes on here. Look at that. It's very interesting. That's the classic Viper, back in the 90s. Even has the 3 spokes. I believe the original Dodge Viper had 3-spoke wheels. Very classic vehicle. I think I'm going to grab that Dodge Viper. I have some, I think, in my collection. I'm starting to forget what I have in my collection and what I don't. I've collected so many Hot Wheels that I'm starting to lose track of what I have and what I don't have. How are you guys? Like, is it the same for you? Like, you have so many Hot Wheels that you just lost track of like everything, or do you guys keep it really organized, like for year or type of vehicle? I need to start organizing my vehicles because I really don't remember what I have. I've been collecting for over 10 years, and there's still so much to collect. I feel this year the Hot Wheels and Matchbox has been kind of slow. I don't know, for my feeling, I haven't had much success of finding like much vehicles that, like in the past. It almost seems like this year it's been very slow, or I don't know what's going on. I mean, they're still releasing the cases. I mean, now we're on the K case. I forgot what's the last case. Is it like P or Q? I'm trying to remember how far the cases go. The year's getting close to the end, and school's almost starting. And looking for Hot Wheels is gonna be interesting. I know during the holidays sometimes it start releasing next year's cases, so I don't know if maybe it's kind of behind, or they just will release a whole bunch of cases at one time, right at the end because they're like, oh, or it might just be late and carry over. I wonder how this year is gonna be. There hasn't been many displays or anything with like new Hot Wheels or anything. It's always been like on the pegs only, and then sometimes there's these bins, but not many of these bins either. Like I used to see like the big bins and like the holiday bins, like the spring bins, or I think the spring, and sometimes they may have like the fall one, but I haven't seen much of those, and I haven't seen like Zymac vehicles. Have you guys seen Zymax at your Walmarts? I haven't seen any this year. I wonder if they just kind of stopped doing the Zymax this year. And also Target, I haven't seen any red editions. I haven't picked up any this year. And usually they do it every year. So it almost seems like Hot Wheels decides to not do it for the special stuff. And, let's see. I'm just going to keep on grabbing some of these. Kind of look on both sides really quick and then toss them over here, because it almost seems like a bunch of random vehicles that I've seen before, and probably these are like old case vehicles on the very bottom here, but I'm still gonna grab them and look at it. But yeah, I don't know, like it's been kind of tough collecting Hot Wheels this year. I know some of you guys kind of mentioned that you buy cases sometimes, or you have found it. I don't know, like maybe my area just kind of isn't that great anymore. I used to find some good stuff, or there's a lot of collectors now. Have you guys had any stories of running into collectors, have bad stories? I don't know. I haven't seen many collectors. I've seen them here and there looking for vehicles, and then they just kind of run off and don't really talk to you or chat with you. They're very quiet and stuff like that. I think they're just on a mission and they just go look for stuff and then just kind of run off to the next store or something like that. But let's see, I think I'm done. I've looked through all that. So yeah, I've gone through all these Hot Wheels over here. So tonight I didn't have much luck on finding a lot of vehicles, even though there were so many Hot Wheels in this bin. And it is the K case that just came out. And I decided to grab this Dodge Viper. I know I've seen it before, and it's just a recolor in a purple color. And it has this kind of sparkly purple to it. Really cool paint to it with like some silver racing stripes. So what do you guys think of this Dodge Viper? Would you have grabbed this vehicle? I know some people like the Dodge Viper and some people don't. But was there any other vehicles that you saw while I'm digging through the bin that you would have grabbed or I should have grabbed? You know, please let me know what I should have paid attention, because sometimes I'm just going through it really quick and showing you guys what's in the bin. But I've seen a lot of just fantasy vehicles, but I wasn't really interested in them. And there's some other vehicles that I already gotten. But remember, if you like this content, please share, hit the like button, and subscribe. I appreciate you watching and happy hunting. Be safe out there and good luck on finding some cool vehicles.